Hey everyone, Imran, Web Squadron. What a day, what a morning. I plan out my day, and sometimes things happen which are a little bit unexpected and can throw you your day or whatever, and sometimes unexpected things happen and you have to accept it. You just got to go with the flow, right? You just got to go with the flow. However, someone posting a comment on the Elementor Facebook group just kind of like disrupted the morning a little bit, especially with so many comments going back and forth as well. It disrupted me a little bit. However, I have to be really honest that I don't like how sometimes some people tell you how to think either. Hey David O'Connell, hey Deesty Jong, hey Carapos. Yeah, Carapos, that post is now gone because, we need to be careful that we don't create any further arguments or anywhere like that. So last night we had a live chat, me and Paul, about breakdowns. I want to make really clear, please click like if you're watching this, is that the video was not slating breakdowns. We're just offering another argument, and we're not going to be talking about breakdowns, hopefully, today, all right? But it was just about saying, we know you're aiming at agencies, but not everyone is going to jump to using your solution. Give someone a single license as well. Don't be just like, you can only join us if you're an agency, if you're rich or whatever. It's a wrong way to look at things. Hey, Darren. So today, or late last night, someone... No, Mark's not banned. Mark's not banned, Carapos. No. No, Mark's not banned. Oh, hold on. What's this? Someone just posted me something. Sorry. Yeah, anyway. Hey, David. Yeah. So late last night, someone posted a bit of a, I felt it was quite an insulting post on Facebook about Paul, and I'm pretty sure you've all seen that. You two, stop jesting with each other, Mark and Carapos. So someone posted a post, and I'll just share my screen. I'm sure you've all seen it. I know some of you have commented on it. This person here, they did a post about how they said, this guy's the biggest hater, Paul WP Tuts. Now, I've never met Paul face to face, like, physically. And even though we share live chats and all that, that doesn't mean I have to give allegiance to anyone. We're all our own people. However, I felt they were insulting comments. Hey, Matt, all of that. And I just felt that for them to kind of criticize Paul or even me or anyone else, because some people jumped on and mentioned me as well then, which I was like, what have we done? It was almost like, if you use Elementor, Bricks, Breakdowns, Gutenberg, Visual Composer, GoDaddy, whatever you want to use, you're not allowed to give your opinion. And I think it's very important that we are allowed. For instance, if you say to me or anyone, GoDaddy is bad, you can't say that unless you have experience and stories to tell about it. So I know it's bad because I've got stories I could tell you. But whenever anyone on here asks me about Webflow or Divi, do you ever see me badmouth Divi or Webflow? Even Oxygen. I've never used them. I've seen them, but I've never really used them and got dirty with them. Hey, Deepanshu and everyone. So just so, I won't start talking about, Gutenberg, I've tried it, not really liking it. So I can put my opinion across. And whenever me, Paul, or any other influencer out there puts out videos, we're not clickbaiting with our titles. We're not clickbaiting. What we're actually, in fact, if you go to my really early videos from a year ago, my titles were mega long. Do you see my cover art? My titles were like mega long. I went a bit crazy with my titles, right? But now I try and keep them short and succinct. It's not clickbait, it's just clever titling. And what I will say, though, about clickbait is there are some influencers out there that really do clickbait. Like, I'm not going to mention who, but one person did a video. Don't forget to hit like, by the way. One person did a video where the title was, sorry, I made a mistake with Elementor. Something like that. I can't remember now. It was like, sorry, I made a mistake with Elementor. I got something wrong. And the whole point of the video was, do we call Elementor widgets or elements? That was literally the basis of the video. Do we call them elements or do we call them widgets? Which I thought was a bit, that is what you call clickbait. That is clickbait, all right? Because you're making out that there's something wrong or there's something, an issue. But actually it was just about, do we call them elements? Do we call them clickbait? Hey, Mia, hope you're okay. Hey, Paul. So the person that, I think it was good that lots of people did support Paul. There were still some that went further and started posting images. What was that, Mark? You tried this with Elementor. You never guessed what happened next. So someone even went as far as saying, like, she posted images of, yes, Dees de Jong. I think you're right there. Someone posted charts for my channel, Web Squadron, and Paul's. And what they said was, Paul is flatlining. No, Paul was still getting about over 2,000 subscribers a month. So he's not flatlining, he's moving. It's still increasing, but I just felt that it was a bad move to do and stuff like that. Which brings me on to, yeah, exactly, Mark. Exactly, sorry, Mark, you meant that as a title. I thought you were going to tell us you did something with Elementor. Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do titles like that. The title is very clear to the context of the video, right? Now then, I posted in the Facebook, not the Web Squadron Facebook group, which is here, by the way. Okay, the Web Squadron Facebook group. I just posted my own commentary about how I felt they shouldn't have done this. This was wrong, okay? I didn't mention the person's name. I just said that they shouldn't have done that, and we're not clickbaiters, and we release videos. We're happy to debate, but we do it to help you. We do it to help everyone else. And there is a reply on the Web Squadron Facebook page, and I'm not going to mention it. I'm not going to mention who put it, but there is a comment on there which talks about how we shouldn't. I've run out of SodaStream, David. The shop's run out of SodaStream as well. I've run out of SodaStream. I don't know what I can do. Nice one, Mia. And please don't have any accident. Please drive safely, okay, when you're listening from the car. Oh, you got a good driver. Great. Yeah. Relax. Enjoy what you're doing, okay? Relax. I hope you're all good. So I think I shook the table then. Now. So my issue is this, okay? And I want you to tell me if you think I'm being a bit silly here. So I really want to see your comments on this, okay? I really want to get your take on this. Why was that post not removed from the Elementor Facebook group? Someone posts a defamatory or inflammatory or whatever you want to call it comment about someone else which has got nothing to do with Elementor. Because the videos they posted were goodbye page builders and stuff like that. So, hey, Rory Design. My question to you all is, why do you think it wasn't removed? Nice one, Matt. Do you mean the one about closing the accordions? Is it that one where you close the first accordion? Because I think that's always a really, really good one. Don't forget to click like. So what do you think? Why do you think? Because I have seen people get suspended. Did you know I got suspended twice from the Elementor Facebook group? The first time I got suspended was in July 2021 because I was putting my videos out, but I was then told you can't do that unless your video is in reply to a question. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Really sorry, I won't do it again. So I stopped doing it. And then I got suspended in, do you remember in, it was in October, I think, end of October. We had the Elementor Community Day. Hey, WP Tuts. We had the Elementor Community Day. Do you remember? And I did a talk on it 1 week later, I was suspended for 1 week. Do you know why? I made a big mistake. Someone asked about the Elementor Black Friday deal, and I posted a link. My mistake I made was, rather than pasting the link to the Black Friday Elementor page, I really did accidentally paste my link to my affiliate link, because I was copy and pasting and I put the wrong link in. I made a mistake. So I was suspended in beginning of November 2021 for 1 week from the Elementor Facebook group. So we're not all immune. We're not immune to being suspended or anything like that. What I'm still struggling to get my head round is, how could someone put a post on the Facebook group about Paul, about WP Tuts, and not only were the comments not stopped, not only was it like reduced so you can only post a comment every 5 minutes, the comments were just, the post was not taken off. And I have seen so many posts on that Elementor Facebook group get removed, people banned and all of that, but that wasn't. And I really am struggling to understand it. I don't get it. How did you find last night's talk? Please let us know. I mean, we saw a lot of you were on the chat about the breakdance, bricks, pricing model as well. Someone in our Facebook group, by the way, if you've forgotten the link, if you haven't joined, please come along and join, did post a screenshot of what's known as Bricks Ultimate, which is the free version, and it's free for 14 days. However, it's a screenshot, but I don't know where the link is online. Yeah, very true. I don't know why, but my screen keeps jumping a little bit over here. I hope everything is okay for you guys on your end. Yeah, Catalyse, most of the comments majority were, there were still a few that kind of were like, there were a few that kind of agreed with the original poster and went a step further, which, to be honest, I think we could all see holes through it. But what makes me laugh, and Paul laugh, and lots of others, is how this person, I'm going to put on a deeper voice now, this person hasn't even watched the videos. So he's seen a title, which was Goodbye Page Builders, which was about Gutenberg and lots of other stuff, and he felt it was attacking Elementor. What a prat. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. But anyway, yeah, but I'm still surprised that... Oh, Carapos, have you sent me the link? So it is available. Have you sent me the link, Carapos? Where did you put it? Where did you put that link? Or maybe I've not received it yet. Because I do think that if Bricks offer a free version, even if it is just for 14 days, that's bloody good. I can knock out a website in a day or two. I can do a directory website in 2 to 3 days. WooCommerce, yeah, a couple of days. For 14 days, if you put your time into it, you could really try out Bricks hard, and then you go, you know what? I'm going to go for the full single license version. Ah, is it? Sorry, I haven't seen that yet. I think that was a screenshot you shared, though, Carapros. But what... Or maybe I'm being a bit thick here. Was it the link? Yeah, so... Oh, bricksultimate.com. What a prat. I even asked in the comments, where's the link? Okay, bricksultimate.com. But is that official Bricks? Is that official Bricks? I'm just going to check it out, right? Is that official Bricks? Or is it like a... It must be official, right? So, bricksultimate.com. So this is it, right? bricksultimate.com. Get it. So here we go, right? Yeah, Paul. How bad of us, right? Let me just check the comments, though, before I do anything. Matt, can you email me? Because you're obviously having a bit of a problem there. I'm going to get lost in the comments if I'm not careful. Can you email me info@websquadron.co.uk with that problem you're having, and just screenshots if you can as well. Just checking what the comments are here. Right, it's an add-on then. Yeah, it's an add-on. Right, I was wrong then. I was totally wrong when I saw this then. Because someone posted a screenshot like of this. This is what they shared, not that it was all of this. So, right, yeah, okay, that's a bit misleading then. In fact, it's the free trial is just for the add-on. Okay, well, we can scratch that. We can scratch that off. There is no free bricks at the moment. There is no free bricks. Okay, so Breakdance have now added in a sandbox. I mean, in a way, I mean, for me, it's a bit like the trouble with sandboxes. I always find I think it's a move in the right direction. I think it is a move in the right direction. We can't ignore that because it's almost like giving a free version. Has anyone tried out the sandbox? Is it like a proper sandbox? Can I add my own files and whatever? Is it a proper sandbox area? I'm guessing it is. Okay, Catalyse, has anyone made a comparable table of bricks, breakdance, and Elementor? Oh, God, that would take a long time, Catalyse, I have to be honest. Because the problem is that not only would you have to say, yes, it exists, but then you'd have to say, is it truly comparable? So, for instance, sliders. They've all got sliders, but bricks gives you the nestable slider. Breakdance might give you a basic slider, but there might be something about it which makes it stand out beyond bricks and Elementor. So, it's not like hosting. You know, when you say hosting, email provision, SSL certificate, bandwidth and all of that, they're very textbook simple, right? Here though, for instance, you know, buttons, is there something different in them? So you'd almost want to clarify that. I think that's a good challenge though, Catalyse, if I'm honest. I might look into that. It's going to take a while though, isn't it? You know, you're going to sit there and go, I bet Bricks have already done something where they compare themselves to Elementor, and I bet Breakdance have as well. So if anyone is watching from Breakdance or Bricks, please provide those spreadsheets to us. You will not be paid for it. Just provide your intel so we can do a comparison table. Eddie, did I miss the best? Oh, well, Eddie, I think we've already covered off now the fact that there was some unhappy people well, there's an unhappy person on the Elementor Facebook group, and it backfired because loads of people showed their love and support for WP Tuts. I was brought into the conversation as well by some of them, but you know what? They're lost, and if they don't understand that we're not here bashing, we're not here clickbaiting. Don't get me wrong. Of course we want people to view our videos. That goes without saying, you know. However, we're not clickbaiting you, and I feel like we are as honest as it comes. And if we love something, we tell you, and if we hate something, we tell you. Just checking comments over here. Well, Catalyse, if you start pulling it together, you know, maybe one day I'll get you on a live chat and we can talk through the differences between Elementor, Bricks and Breakdance in terms of features. Hey, you know, if you're ever up for it. Dipanshu, what plugin do you use to transfer a website from one domain to another? I don't think you use a plugin. You go to your hosting provider. So in your hosting provider is where you assign a website installation to a domain, or the other way around, depending on who you're using. With SiteGround, you can do it like that or like that. With GoDaddy, you can assign it as well. So unless someone knows something that I don't know, hey George, how you doing? By the way, George, how are you feeling? You know, you had COVID. Are you all okay now? Are you good? Are you good? I don't know, Carapos. I don't know. I have to be honest. I'm not feeling. Look, I have a bit of a problem with like promoting breakdowns. I have to be really honest. Paul might be okay with it. Others might. I just have a bit of a problem just because of the way Louis, his replies to me, his stubbornness, his arrogance about it all. But I'll think about it. So can anyone reckon? Yeah, but Deepanshu. I mean, yeah, that's what you would use. WP all in one. I mean, and what Mark is saying is the bit that's got me confused, Deepanshu. What do you mean? Do you mean you're just going to take a website and load it onto another one? All in one is what I would use. Or do you mean you got a website and you're moving it to a different domain name? So can you clarify that? Because there are multiple answers there. But I would use all-in-one I wouldn't use Updraft. I would use all-in-one migration. Anyone know any good copywriters? David, are you on the Web Squadron Facebook page? Are you on this page? If you are, can you do a search for this person? Michelle Wolf. Michelle Wolf, right? She is a copywriter by trade, right? She's web designs as well. She does other stuff as well. But she's a good person to get in touch with. Oh no, George, what emails are getting on your nerves? So Max, would you let a client blog in a page build? No. I would give them, I would let them do the WordPress post or the, like you've just done, the ACF. So, you know, they just fill in their field and that is it. You keep it really simple. Right, Deepanshu, if you're migrating, okay, all in one, right? All in one migration. That's all you need, okay? That's all you need. Yeah, so what Paul has said is my frame of mind now. And me and Paul have not sat here talking and going, right, let's not do it. No, this is his independent view and my independent view. I do not feel the love for promoting breakdance. And in 2 years' time, it might be the market leader, but I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at the moment, okay? Because they know what they got to do. It is not going to. I'll tell you what it's going to cost them. Do you know what it will cost them? It will cost them 5 minutes to add another pricing table like this. It will take them 5 minutes just to add in another pricing table and a product, or however they say. All right, it might take more than that. 15, 20 minutes. That's all it's going to take. Don't forget to hit like, by the way, because it means a lot with Elementor. Well, not Elementor. It means a lot to YouTube. That's all it's going to take. Just do it, right? And you will satisfy loads of people. I know you're not doing it for likes of me and Paul. I'm thinking about the one-man bands, the people who don't want the agency package. But hey, we're done. Do you know what, Carapaz? I bet he does. And you know what? I bet you now I can predict which influencers are going to do loads of videos. I can probably tell you now. Who dares me to give you the names list now? And then you guys can prove me wrong. Shall I name who I think will definitely be doing videos on it? Shall I name them? I'm very good at my hunches. Because often when I think of this, they often do. Eddie, I need to do a more detailed one, but I covered off the global styles in the bricks video I released, was it last Sunday? I think I did it in last Sunday. I did it. So, yeah, right. Mr. Website Reviews. Do you know who I'm talking about? Mr. Website Reviews. He will. Because I've seen him do videos on really bad plugins and I've called him out on them. And what he always does is he blocks the comments. Daryl Wilson, he will. I'm not sure about that one, Carapos. I'm not sure about that one. Yeah, Pickstar, we can. Pickstar, we can. Pickstar, we can see your comments. We can see them. I even approved your comment about FX breakdance. We'd put it there. I'm just trying to keep up with the comments. So, Mr. Website Design, Daryl Wilson. There are a couple of other big names, and I don't really want to name them, but there's a couple of big names. I'm not talking about Paul, but there's a couple of biggies that might. They might. But I'm only going to name 2 of them. There you go. Well, yeah, I mean, David, I think we spoke about this yesterday. The way I see it, okay, and even on the live chat with Paul, right now, when you look at the Elementor support ticket system, you're more likely to get... Yeah, don't worry, Pickstar. I think it's like there's so many comments coming in. Don't worry, okay? Unless you asked a question that I missed. Okay, cheers, Matt. Thanks for the question, okay? I'll look at that after the live chat. What was I saying? Yeah, David. If you want to get an answer to a problem on Elementor, right? Question, query, you're more likely to get a quicker answer on the Elementor Facebook group. The only time when you're going to go to the support ticket system is if you've got a problem with your account, your renewal, or activation, right? So from a breakdance point of view, as long as they've got the right team in place to handle account issues and stuff like that, and they create a breakdance community of experts, and you're going to get so many more experts when you have a single license, the knowledge grows, right? The knowledge grows. If you only have a select few, what if some of them drop dead? What if some of them leave breakdance? What if some of them aren't the kind of people that are good at answering questions? You know? But you are right, David. It will increase the workload. Hey, David, guys, really beginning question. When you say beginning question, David, and by the way, thank you very much, Alex, because I've said it so many times. I still use Elementor. I love Elementor. I criticize Elementor. I have issues with some of the updates. I don't like the direction. I worry about where they're heading. But I still like using Elementor. Just like I love my Pepsi Max. But I don't like it when the Pepsi Max tastes flat. I will criticize it. Doesn't mean I'll stop drinking it. But that's just the way we are in life, right? It's called open debate. Hey, Coffee Bot. What I will say, Alex, is that if you're not bothered by Mega Menu, if you're not using Flexbox Container, if you're not worried about some of the little features that come out, if you're very careful with your third-party add-ons so you don't have incompatibility issues, I never have an incompatibility issue because I don't like to use third-party add-ons, you will be absolutely fine with Elementor. Can we just make that clear right now? If you don't have loads of third-party add-ons, you don't want to have a mega menu, you're not using Flexbox Container, you don't care for it, and you're not really bothered by all these minor little updates or whatever, okay, you're fine. Why would you leave Elementor? It works for you. Stick with it. Keep working with it. It's just where if you're waiting for stuff and you're waiting and waiting and waiting, like you're a Flexbox Container fan, but you shouldn't use it on a live site. Trust me, you shouldn't use it. Then waiting can make you irritated. And that's where I'm saying some of the irritation is. However, I've said it now about 3-4 times probably. If you're not worried about all of those features, why would you not use Elementor? What was my first impression when I tried Breakdance? I thought it was a nice, clean interface. Took me a little bit of a while to work out where things are. It's intuitive and it has got legs. It has got good legs. All that puts me off though is, like I've said, if I like my chicken nuggets from McDonald's, I like it. But if I go into McDonald's and I say I want 6 nuggets, they go, no, you got to buy 20. All right, let me give you a story. I was going to do this yesterday and then I didn't because I did the McDonald's and the football one, right? Let me just check the questions though before I quickly talk. I will look at it, Matt, by the way. Yeah, go for it, David. Do your beginning question. It's okay. Right, Alex. Right, let me quickly answer Alex's thing, right? Yeah, go for it, Paul. Take care. Great to have you, by the way. What was I saying? Alex. Hey, Raja. Flexbox Container is an alpha. When Elementor move to beta, things might change, and your live website could get completely screwed up. When you go from beta to live, there may be another update, and things could change. Now your website is even more screwed up. So I would say, don't use it yet. Play with it, but don't put it on a live site, because you don't know what's happening when there's an update, and you may regret it. You may have to redo loads of stuff on your website. All right? It may have to be loads of stuff. Yes, you can, Coffee Bot. Of course you can. Of course you can. If you got another screen or you got a big screen, you can have your you can open up the URL in incognito. You can open up the you can have two screens. You do know this, right? You know, if you're viewing it, you could have your preview open as well. There's easily something to do. You know, easily do it. Right, let me go on. What's this? Pixar says, if Elementor make major changes, they should Absolutely, Pixar. I mean, I'm just worried about, like, when we do eventually get it, for anyone that has been using it on our live site, because there was so much promotion about Flexbox, right? I think some people are going to get a really big, bad, rude awakening. You know, they're going to get a really big, bad, rude awakening when they go from, like, alpha to beta to final. Because since alpha, it is now, what are we? 6 months, 7 months since alpha came out. When beta comes out, what kind of changes are they? In fact, we haven't had a proper change to it since 3.6.2. Since 3.6.2, which fixed an issue to do with sliders and media carousel, we haven't had any improvement or changes in the Flexbox container. So just wait till that comes out. It could totally screw things. So in terms of the latest Elementor updates, I'm not overly impressed by them. I don't think they're anything major. I think they're quite minor. They are minor updates. There's nothing. I'm not doing a video about them because there's nothing to write home about. I don't know much about BE Builder, Mia. I'm really honest. I will make a note of that because you've mentioned it now. BE. In fact, let's do it. Should we find it online? Hey? Mia said it, so let's find it online. There was something else that someone said and I was going to talk about. It's gone out my head now. Oh, yeah. The thing about single sites of breakdowns. Let me just double check. BE Builder. So this is BE Builder that Mia has mentioned. Okay, I'm just going to move myself out the way a little bit there. So, quick preview. It looks very much like Elementor. In fact, hold on. It's it's almost like a copy of Elementor, except you got this sidebar bit here. I don't know. I've never used them. I really don't know. I mean, I don't know. What's their pricing? Because we talk so much about pricing, right? Yeah, I don't know. $59. Hold on. This is the theme, though. The builders. The BE Builder. There we go. So buy now. It's $59. And it's been around since Look, it's been around so long and I've never really come across it. So I just don't know. It's been around since 2014. I don't know. I would say that, look, if you're okay with Elementor, I'm not sure this is offering anything that's gonna be kind of really good. So I'm not too sure about it, if I'm really, really honest. So I'm probably not the best person to make a recommendation on that one. Right. Yeah, take care, Mark. You're going on a dog walk as well. Right. So here's the analogy I want to make. Okay, a year ago, me and my son went to a fun fair, right? It was a year ago. It was one of the first fun fairs after COVID and all of that. First fun fair. And there was like, one of those like trucks where they sell food and stuff. There was one of them there. And they were selling donuts. And they were cooking them there and then. Cooking the donuts and then putting them in like a cardboard tray and give it to you. And we queued. For ages. It was a massive queue. We queued. And I got to the front. And I then said to them, okay, what did I say? Can I have one donut? I didn't want it. My son wanted it. He was 6 years old. I said, one donut. And the lady there went, we sell them in packs of 6. And I said to her, I said, yep, totally get that. But because you're making them, could you just give us one? And I think it was something like £3 for 6 donuts, right? £3 for 6 donuts. And I said, I'll give her £1 for one donut, right? I'll give her £1 for one donut. There's a tray, cardboard tray, and they're making the donuts there and then. They're not packaged. There's no film. There's no nothing. And she went, no, we sell them in packs of 6. And I was like, I said to her, I said, I'll try. One more time, I said, look, it's for him, not for me. There's no one else. We just need one donut. And she went, no, we only sell them in packs of 6. And I was like this. I just walked away and went, okay, fine. And I walked away. And I literally could not understand. I thought, like, you're making them. You're just putting them in a cardboard, like, cutout box or whatever. It's a tiny little box. You could eat, and you're taking cash. It's not like you've got a special till system. It's not like you got to hit a special button. It was all just cash in, whatever. But that person refused to give one donut. And that is the issue I have with breakdance. You're saying you're only going to give the agency license, but you won't give the one. Does that make sense? Does that make sense where I'm coming from now with it all? Yes, what Catalyst says there. I would not buy one from Theme Forest. I would be a little bit worried about it. Question from David Lab. Do you really think someone looking to build one website would choose WordPress and a page builder? I think they would. David. I mean, I'm going to say here, a majority of my clients are only one websites anyway, and I would say they would. I would say they would just build one website. It's a bit like Bricks. I've got the Bricks license. I'm going to build the majority of my websites in Elementor. But we don't do that many WooCommerce websites anymore. I'm very particular about what we build. But the next time I build a WooCommerce website, I will use Bricks because of the extra WooCommerce stuff you get. So, yeah, it can happen. It can happen. I would say as well, I agree with what Eddie is saying. Having Elementor and Bricks on the same website. I know someone else who said they were doing that, and I was like, yeah, I wouldn't do that. I don't know why, right, but my screen keeps jumping today. I've just got to quickly do something at the back here. I don't know why my screen keeps jumping. I think there's like a problem with my adapter. Anyway, oh really? I mean, Carapace, have you seen that for sure then? Have you read that somewhere? But they are definitely going to do a single site. Have you seen that somewhere? Very true, Soren. Very true. Very true. Just like that donut seller, right? I don't know what's wrong with my... Sorry, can I quickly do something? Oh no, I think I've frozen. Can you still hear me? By the way, have I frozen or am I still okay? Have I frozen? Am I okay? I think I froze for a bit. Yeah, I think I froze for a bit, but I think I should be all right now. Yep, cool. Sorry. Something with the adapter. I've got to double check it. Something's playing up with them. Yep, cool. Just checking through the comments. When you say stats though, David, do you mean stats for like... Which stats do you mean? Which stats do you mean? Do you mean like... Yeah, which stats do you mean, by the way? I'm not sure I get that. Yep. Go ahead, Alex. You take care. Yeah, sorry. I don't know what happened. Here's the thing, right, is the minute when you touch a wire on your machine or an adapter or something, you're running the risk that your internet will go down, your camera footage, your ultra-wide screen. Like, it's still shaking. I think I've got to turn off my monitor and just recheck the wires at the back end. I think it's blown a bit of a fuse or there's a bit of a flicker effect going on. Which will be a pain in the ass if it breaks. I'll be really flipping annoyed if this monitor breaks. So comment from David. Louis, great dev, proven track record. I don't know Louis well enough, but yeah, I think like his marketing, his whole Oxygen, his whole audience, I feel like it feels too much like, thank you. You invested and you helped me to get Oxygen to where it is, but now I'm going to shit on you. Don't really care. I'm going to move on to other stuff. This is the thing, Coffee Bot, right? Bricks, at some point, I think, will go to a annual model. I think they will go, right, $79 is now every year. The lifetime is gone. And if the lifetime is available now, I would get it now. Even if you just get it for one site, I would encourage people to pump up and go for the $199 and get it for unlimited sites if you so want, because it is a one-off lifetime cost. Hey, WP Tasker. So I would say consider it, or just go for one. And every time you build a website, you get your client to buy the license. Right? But at least get one so that you can learn it, play with it, shadow run it, do all of that stuff with it in the back end, because the pricing model right now for an up and coming page builder, because it is still up and coming, right? It's not there yet. I think it's good, but it's not there yet. Would be madness, I think. Brizzy. There's been times when I've bought stuff and then you realise it was a big mistake you made. Right, I am going to give this chat, please don't forget to hit like, by the way. I am going to, all right, what additional woo does Bricks have over Elementor? Okay, pretty simple then. Imagine you've got Elementor, right? Imagine you've got Elementor and no other add-on. So forget Woolentor, forget Shop Engine, forget Themify, forget all of that stuff. You've just got Elementor. You are not going to have a proper filtering system. You get the really rubbish one with categories, but the filtering system with Elementor and Hello, forget Astra, Elementor and Hello, it's rubbish. When you add the products widget, you can't rearrange things, right? So you have title, quantity, price, add to cart. No, title, price, quantity, add to cart, or even just add to cart. Sorry, yeah, just add to cart. Or category. It's very, very basic, right? Elementor Pro, yeah, Elementor Pro. That's your products. In Bricks, I get a filtering system. In fact, no, let me go back a step. So when I do a WooCommerce website, I might need to add on Themify, right? I might need to add shop engine in as well, or something like that. With bricks, I don't need them now because I've got a filtering system. It's really good. Really, really good. You got to go watch my bricks video, WooCommerce. Bricks and WooCommerce. Go watch it. You also can rearrange the items. I can put the price over here for the products archive. Not the single product, the products where you have all of them, you know, the grid. I can rearrange the price. I can put it over here. I can put this here, this here. I can do loads of things with it. I can really manipulate it. Loads of stuff. So that in itself removes shop engine and themify, number one. Number two, I won't have to add on auto-optimize. So my WooCommerce website with Elementor will have asset cleanup, auto-optimize. I just need asset cleanup now. So that's another one I've removed out. So there are things it's got. Yeah, and look at the timestamp. Look at the product filter bit. It's in the timestamp. Jump to the product filter bit and just watch that. And when you see that, you're going to go, ah. All right, you'll get it. You'll get it. Breakdance has got some good features for WooCommerce. Right? Breakdance has got some good features. However, I really do think there's a problem with my monitor. Just hold on a second, everyone. I might get electrocuted in a moment, all right? I can't work out what's gone wrong here. I really can't get... Something's wrong with my monitors. Anyway, I am going to end in about 2 minutes because it's irritating. So while I'm talking to you over here, the pictures keep going like that. As long as they're not shaking for you. So I've got to sort that out. So, David, So stats, what page builder is used for those looking to build one website? I think WP is... no, actually, I'm not going to say that. So what do you think about David's question there? And David, are you saying this for agencies or are you saying this for like individuals? Because I can tell you now, all of the people I build websites for are WordPress. We don't do GoDaddy. We don't touch GoDaddy with the barge pole. We don't use any of those like Wix or Squarespace or Shopify. Anyone? Yeah, gaining self-awareness. Flipping X, Skynet. But yeah, what does everyone think about David's question? It's an important one, really. Because if you're saying you're building one website, WordPress is fine. I have so many people, individuals. So I have so many people that were on GoDaddy. They were on a Bluehost builder. They were on Wix. Do you know how many people we've moved from Wix to WordPress because they realised that Wix, the closed infrastructure with the rubbish marketplace they give you as well, where you're paying for images. You're paying for images that you can get off Canva for free. The exact same image, the exact same video that you pay. Someone paid $30 for a video on Wix's marketplace that you get for free on Canva. Right? So many clients. And I have people that come to me when I work with clients. Some of them have already made the decision to go with WordPress because they've done some homework and stuff like that as well. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about individuals, David. We're talking about individuals here. Maddie, Woolenter or Wooli? If I'm honest, Maddie, I don't think either of them. If I'm honest, Maddie, I wouldn't use either of them. Just because I get a bit funny about using third-party add-ons for the presentation of WooCommerce because unless it's for a filter or something like that, you don't want to have some incompatibility issue. So Elementor already, then you got WooCommerce, which is a plugin on top of Elementor. Then you're using another plugin to mess around with that. I always get a bit worried. Right, I am ending the chat in 2 minutes. Okay, everyone, I am ending in 2 minutes. Okay, in 2 minutes. Yep, go for it, WP Tasker. What's your burning question? What is your burning question? What's your burning question? Yeah, but David, we built a wedding website for someone, Catriona and Patrick in Ireland, who were getting married. I don't know, I can't remember where they got married. I think it was Greece. We built it on WordPress. They were going to go down the GoDaddy route, but they realized that WordPress was going to work out so much better for them in terms of features and stuff like that. Jewelry websites, wedding websites. We have done WordPress. In fact, we haven't done just one. We did two. Okay, man. Well, if you need to rebuild it, what you got to do is take the website, get a staging site, or get another copy, whatever, and you just rebuild. WP Tasker, what do you think about free commerce offering free e-com website? I don't like to do that. I'll tell you why. You don't know how successful the website will be. Once the website's built and they've paid me to build it and they want a care package and I feel like this could get sales, then I might say, okay, instead of a care package, you pay me a percentage of the sales. But I don't like to do that. I like to get paid. Yeah, but David, I'm talking about people who started their websites on WordPress. They've already started. We built 3 directory websites 2 months ago. All 3 of them had started building it on WordPress. They were using the wrong solutions and I steered them towards Elementor and other stuff. The wedding one, they had started on WordPress as well. We've got jewelry websites, one-man bands, selling t-shirts and stuff. They all started on WordPress. A lot of people, believe it or not, don't get sucked into the GoDaddy, especially if they spend the time to go to Google and go, what are GoDaddy like? And if they do that, it's like, look, before I bought my this microphone, I didn't care what Amazon said. I Googled it. What do people say about it? What do people say about these lights? What do people say about this weights machine I got there? What is the real review? So I would say, I think some people now, I'm pretty sure now, if you type in how good are GoDaddy, I'd be surprised if anyone said, yeah, they're good. Right, okay, look, everyone, I have to go. I have to go. Okay, because I've got to sort out why my monitor is shaking like...
And I have to help.
Yeah. Right, okay, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget to like the video if you're not liked already. And continue chatting on our Facebook group, okay? It's what we got it there for. Take care, David, WP Tasker, David O'Donnell, George, Urari, and everyone else. Take it easy, everyone. See you soon. Bye. Bye.